Hello, spellcasters of all shapes and sizes! My name is Chance, welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 18th episode of our Find Familiar Options series. Today we're going to be taking a look at a long-awaited, fan-requested familiar, as well as probably one of the most overwhelmingly good familiars in the game. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tressym. This cat with wings is phenomenal and has a ton of very cool history to it. Essentially, it's been partnered up with wizards for a long time, created by wizards for wizards. That is the Tressym in of a nutshell. That being said, let's take a look at its fantastic stats. My goodness. It's going to be worth noting that this little guy is actually chaotic neutral, so just bear that in mind. The other familiars we've been covering up until this point are simply unaligned. Starting off here, the Tressym has your upper standard AC of 12, but it has 5 hit points, which is huge in terms of familiars, and if you thought that was nuts, take a look at its speed. Man, this thing's awesome. 40 feet of walking speed, 30 feet of climbing speed, and 40 feet of flying speed. So good, and the way climbing and flying work in 5e make them absolutely brutal. If you take a look at its stats, there is only one negative on this entire thing, and that is in your strength. These are very good scores, certainly great for a familiar, honestly. Wow, this thing's good. That being said, even taking a look at its skills is insane. Plus 5 to perception, man, and plus 4 to stealth to boot. No wonder DMs really don't like this thing. It also gets dark vision. It has a total passive perception of 15, and it has a ton of abilities. For example, it is immune to poison damage and the poison condition. It can understand common. It can't speak it, but it can understand it. It can detect invisibility within 60 feet. It has keen smell, which gives it advantage on perception checks when smells involved, and has poison sense, where it can detect poison by touch, taste, or smell. Wow, that is awesome. This thing, once again, was built by wizards for wizards. At least that's what a lot of people think, so it stands to reason that it's really that good. It also has been known to play around with dogs and kind of eat other smaller animals. I really do like it. It's probably one of the coolest familiars we've covered so far, and it has a great memory as well, by the way. There's a ton of ways you can fold this into campaigns. Whether or not you want to have a character use it or whether or not you want to use it depends on the DM. I would probably not allow it in my games, if I'm being honest with you. It's just too good. It might be... A good way to use it might be you only get one of them. So you can use this familiar, but should it die, you can never use the Tressym again. I think that'd be harsh, but fair, you know? Like, it's just super good, but this would derail a ton of campaigns. Yeah, it's or I'd homebrew it in some other way where it didn't get detect invisibility, because that one's incredibly broken in of itself. That being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I really do appreciate it. If you have any cool ideas, point of views, opinions, thoughts, or ideas for the Tressym, please let me know down beneath. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. That being said, I hope you all have a great day, and as always, happy casting.